Hello and welcome to the return of the Big Smoking Friends podcast. Woo! Thank you, thank you. Hi everybody. I'm back. I hope you've missed me. Sorry for the long hiatus. I have to say, January and the end of because I feel like every podcast takes breaks during the holidays and uh but this one's kind of a long one. I've missed you guys too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. Um but I've missed y'all so much. It's just me here, Big Smoke, just hailing into the return of the podcast. We're doing a little revamp. We're gonna hopefully this year do some more talking, some more with some more interesting people, and bring the best quality entertainment to you in your ears wherever you may be listening. Uh, it's weird. I have to say the last episode I think has gotten some good viewership, possibly because it was the last one ever recorded. So I just want to say thanks for that. But also, let's do this late at night. I'm done for that. I'm sorry for the yawning again. But hello! It's good to be back. I hope you're all well. I hope you're having a wonderful new year so far. I hope now that it's February you haven't given up on your New Year's resolutions. I was joking around with a guy at work. He was like, "Why is everyone ordering fucking salads?" Because some people just haven't given up yet, man. They're all still in it. Uh, Although, as little as I've been to the gym lately, it doesn't seem as crowded as it was last time. uh, I say one of my. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the whole weight loss thing has gotten less popular of a resolution to have, or not, or something. Because I don't know. It's usually always. I think I'm a classic resolution junkie, or like a classic. Oh, I'm gonna lose weight this year, and then two weeks later, I'm eating a double cheeseburger with fries. But anyway, I mean, it's just I don't know about how I feel about that. I'm still working on it. You know what? I still gotta say, I'm still working on it right now. I don't know what is it with. I don't know if it's just and I don't know if anyone else struggles with this. And I don't know if it's people with just very time consuming jobs they don't like, or uh, physical labor jobs too, or just I mean I don't know. I'm sure I eh, where you I feel like you have to have this moment of or a day of just sitting around doing fucking nothing, or you have a desire. I mean, I was up and down all fucking morning. I didn't get out of bed till 12:30 when I was like, "Fuck, I have to do something today." Um, so I'm just putzing around the house all day, pretty much. I took down my Christmas tree, and now I'm like, "Oh, the magic has died." Now I have to wait till next year to put it back up. I don't know. It was weird. I think it did very well in my living room. I always say so. Everybody likes it when they come over, and although I might need a new one, I think the lights in the middle have gone out. Just part of the reason why I took it down because I was like, "Fuck that! I can't just have this thing constantly." I pretty much had it on from the moment I put it up till the moment I took it down. I just like having it on. I like having the ambient light too. I don't like having my lamp on in my living room. I would prefer the Christmas tree provide all the light. Uh, but yeah, no. I feel sad about taking it down. Not gonna lie, I like having it around. But it's okay. I'll wait till Thanksgiving or earlier. Maybe I'll only wait till Halloween to put it up or something. It comes earlier every year. Eventually, we'll get to where we're prepping for Christmas and Halloween. People already shop like it too, so might as well. As soon as the jack o' lanterns go down, it's time for the trees to come up. But anyway, yeah. Shit. A lot has happened. I mean, I might. It's a weird thing too. I keep seeing this, and I don't. I think it's a bunch of crazy Texas people saying that we're gonna secede from the United States. I'm like, what the fuck? We did that once, and it did not end very well. And I'm just saying, it's not a good idea. And I think it's a lot of people just crazy fucking people, honestly. But I'm just trying. What else is going on? What's going on in the world? I wish I could somehow talk to people directly. I should set up like calls or something, where people can call in if they want. Also, I'm working on getting the email. If you sent an email to the Big Smoke and Friends email account that's like on the description and all that, and you just haven't heard your voice be heard, I'm sorry about that. I lost the password to that email like a while ago, and really didn't think much about it until someone told me like, what if somebody's like been trying to like tell you shit? Back when I was like, really, I used to do like at least an episode a week back in the day. but but yeah, if you've been trying to get in contact with me, I'm sorry about that. I got a new one up soon and change out the description and all that shit. Also, I believe you guys haven't heard this in a while. Jeez. Woo! Classic. Big Smoke cough over here. Jeez, goddamn. Uh, it's it's been funny too. Like I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. Partially just it's been sick for one, and where I like lost my voice for a little bit, unfortunately. So there was that. And I didn't want to return until I was like 100%. I feel like you can still probably hear it a little bit, but I might just be tripping about it. But and then I can't remember what else. Oh, I got a new car. I know that only matters to like. Unfortunately, not with podcast money, which I would love somehow one day. So buy something with podcast money, but yeah, no, it's just which I gotta say the process of that is weird. I mean, you go down there and you're like, all right, you got this much money to put down, and they're like, okay, we can offer that, and then you go and be like, how can we negotiate this? What if we put like a little bit more money down and you like lower my payment a little bit? And then they come back, they're like, okay, we'll do this. And we're like, yeah, any way you can get that a little lower, Come on, you're really breaking my chain, yanking my leg here, you know? So, you do that. And then, yeah, you own a new car that you gotta make payments on for probably the rest of my life. But it's it's another thing, It's a part of life, a part of adulting, as I've been told. Even though everyone says it's your choice and no one trusts your judgment. But no, I love the car. It's been weird getting used to a new car too, because like the car I used to have was Volkswagen Golf, and it's this tiny little like lemon shaped car. And I remember just buzzing around corners and getting into basically any parking spot I could ever fucking dream of. And now I'm just in a bulkier car, and it's a little bit more. I can't like turn as tight or like get in like as many tight spaces as I'm used to. So it's been weird, kind of learning how to like navigate. Like I have a bigger car again. Uh, but I still fucking love the thing. It's got a goddamn backup camera, CarPlay included. It's been quite the AC. Oh my god, AC. I will turn on the AC just when it's like sunny and like 60 degrees, just so I can fucking feel a car get cold enough to where I'm like, oh, I think I should turn off the AC. I'm a little chilly. Let me crack a window, or something. uh, Although I don't really like the feel of like, I don't know. I feel like I sat lower or less. I'm still getting used to the car. Like I said, it feels like a goddamn tank at times, just compared to what I'm used to driving. And people don't tell you that about like, if you're gonna buy a car, you get one, test drive it. Two, like really try and get like comfortable in the thing, because this is what you're gonna be driving for until you pay it off or sell it or wreck it or whatever. So you gotta be, comfortable in the damn thing. Don't just buy anything. Don't feel, don't ever feel pressured into making a decision you don't want to make. Whether it's by a salesman, parent, a colleague, or whoever. It's important in life when you're making like big financial decisions and like things that could, fuck you for life. No, I wouldn't say for life, but big important things. Some things that you should do on your own, like buying your first car, or maybe buying your first house. Maybe don't make sure you're comfortable with the situation. Don't feel like you gotta make a decision that you don't want to make. Whether it's college, cars, houses, anything that you know that you're gonna be kids somehow, anything you're gonna be stuck with for like multiple years of your life should always be 100% a good feeling in your gut. It should never be like you feel like you're being forced to make a decision. Even though, at least that's what I'm. But in life, sometimes you don't get that luxury. Surprises happen. Maybe you're not financially able to make the best decision you want to make. And sometimes you're literally just given the lesser of two evils. That's the decisions that always, unfortunately, in life you will have to make. Uh, Speaking as an experienced 24-year-old, I know things. I drink and I know things. But that's all I'm saying, man. It's just, I don't know. I gotta say too. I don't know if anyone else has had this feeling about this year so far. It's just been like a, I don't know. Maybe it's just a mood I've personally been in a lot. It's just like this, God, what's the next thing? Or like it's like you're just waiting for like, the sky to fall down or something. Or even when you hear something positive, you're just waiting for like the negative to come right behind it. It's like you're waiting. You're always waiting for that. It's an expression I've heard before, and I hope I'm using it right. But you're always waiting for the other shoe. You put on the good shoe, or it's like you're always waiting for the bad news, I guess. I have bad, especially when someone calls me, I immediately think something's wrong. Because, well, me personally, I don't think I'd ever call unless it was like an emergency. Because I know some people just don't like, talk on the cell phone. Especially people that I know that are around my age don't like talking on the phone unless it's like, someone they, you know, unless it's super important or, they choose to basically. Um, and I'm just more of a. It's not that I don't like sitting on the phone with other people. It's more of just like, for some reason, I always think that something is bad's happening. So I'm like, oh, the whole time afterwards, I'm like, oh, okay. It's more of a relief. It's just, and I don't know. I'm not trying to say never talk to me on the phone ever. That's just absurd. I mean, sometimes you have to talk on the phone. And I hate the people that are like, don't ever fucking call me, text me only. I'm just like, okay, some things do not warrant a text message. Like an emergency situation. I don't want to sit there waiting for you to see your phone or your little blue dots to write a response. I want an immediate fucking reaction, or I need an immediate decision. Something like that. Or like the fucking. Some people are assholes too. Like some people see a text and just, I ain't gonna answer that. I don't want to deal with that right now. I'm just not gonna respond. I would act like I fell asleep or something. Or I'm gonna make some bullshit excuse of why I didn't respond to that. For a prolonged period. So shit like that. That bugs me. I know some people do that shit. But I think I've seen my brother do that shit. He's like, nah, I don't want to deal with that right now. I act like I didn't see that. Or like, but anyway, I find it very rude to the other person, but also kind of like just like, I'm not dealing with that right now. Fuck that. But then a call forces you to either not. You have to like basically. That's the difference between a phone call and a text. A text you can kind of just like pretend it didn't happen. When someone calls you, that's like you, and it's ring, 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 or you hear that like vibrating on the table or in your pocket. Or if you're a psycho and don't have your phone on silent, you hear the ring, 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 ring. So you're just like, you're like publicly. I don't know, like publicly. If you're in public, maybe you're publicly ignoring whether the fuck someone's calling you for. Which I think I know a lot of people who do assume the whole, oh, if someone's calling me something, it's really important, you should answer it. Even though if it could just be something random, like, oh, hey, how you doing? Or it's, fucking someone trying to sell you some shit. Which is why I like on the iPhone, it tells you, like, spam risk. Or like, this person's probably full of shit. You don't need to answer this phone call. Or, shit, I don't know. I gotta say, phone ethics is a tricky one. Because that's basically writing rules and terms of engagement for talking to people, which I don't. Everybody has my same ethics when it comes to talking to people. So, I mean, I don't know. I have obsessive needs sometimes. And I know I've been guilty of being like the person who's annoying who responds way too fucking quickly to things. Been guilty of that many times. So, like, even texting sometimes, I'm just like, I think I'd rather. I think everybody deep in our hearts would rather have a one-on-one conversation with somebody like in person versus over the phone or texting or a letter or whatever bullshit form of communication that isn't like face to face. And this is why I'm saying teleportation will fix all problems of humankind. If you could instantly teleport in front of a motherfucker and be like, hey, let's have this argument right now. Or hey, we need to talk. There would be less problems on Earth. Just saying. All this communication through the middleman of the phone company or the goddamn the lines in I don't know how a phone works. The phone lines and the shit in the air. Sometimes it's in shitty connection, so you can't really hear what people are saying. And I got bad hearing too. Sometimes I'm just like, what the fuck you just say? Yeah, there's like shit in the background too, man. I'm fucked. If I'm like in a crowd trying to find somebody, trying to hear what they're saying, I can't hear a single fucking word they're saying. It's just too much going on. Too much for my ears to handle. But teleportation. That's all I'm saying. It would fix the world. And nobody's talking about it. No one wants to try. I mean, they're talking about aliens being real now, and they can't talk about teleportation. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why can't we make one science fiction thing real at a time? I bet aliens know what teleportation is. I bet they have it. I should probably not if they're in a spaceship. Why'd I just beam at from the sky? Or if you could do teleportation, could you do it across Space, or would it have to only be on that planet? Is that now that's a fucking question right there. Or if I mean, if you're sending yourself through like your body like a text message, like you need a signal, so will we have to like make like a like? Would we basically be sending ourselves as text messages? Huh? I guess I never thought about it that way. And imagine if you lost a signal, and your body's just like in limbo, or it's you get sent somewhere else or some shit, and you're like, oh, why the fuck am I in Africa, or why am I on Mars? I was trying to go to. I knew I should have took that right turn at Albuquerque. If you, I hope somebody got that reference. If you didn't, look up Looney Tunes. Yeah, I will say, those cartoons actually do hold up to this day. I remember getting high as fucking watching a 20 hour long just reel of just old Looney Tunes cartoons. And you know what? I still say they hold up. For a children's media, sure. Is Elmer Fudd having a gun problematic? I don't really think so. It's America, man. Everybody got guns. Uh, or something. Or you mean, Elmer Fudd, okay, not having a gun. I feel like you could get away with that. But Yosemite Sam, what the fuck? He's a cowboy. Of course he's gonna have a gun. You can't take that away from Yosemite Sam. I know. I'm talking about something that happened like so long ago that no one gives a fuck about. I just realized that. All because I'm just talking about Looney Tunes. But anyway, kids. Uh, it's been so good. I'm gonna go grab my phone too. Actually, I need to load another bowl and grab my phone real quick. Be right back. All right, we're back, and I do. Have a new bowl. Da, 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 da. I don't know why I wrote this down in my notes. It might have been me being pissed off that I'm at work. Because I've had this one thing where it's been I have this long stretch of days where I have like 10 days in a row of working, and then I get like 4 days off. Which I mean, some people say it's pretty good. So I'm kind of on the fence about it. I don't really know how to feel about it. I know I'm just grateful when I don't have to work after 10 days. But I don't know. Uh, but I just have it in my notes. Well, don't people work? And I'm like, of course people work. You're like, what the fuck am I? What was I saying? Sometimes I feel like I'm writing down the greatest ideas on these notes for topics, and then like also I have like I don't even know if I talked about it. Like Putin's fake death. Like he faked his death to see how popular he was. And that was a while ago, so I don't know if anybody uh even reported on that shit. Uh, people must be thinking I'm just going crazy over here. Um, dude, what the fuck? Oh, also I found out, these and then I also ever know why is being nice bad. When is being nice bad? Like, is being nice a bad thing? I don't think so. So I'm like, why am I don't have it written down in my notes? I don't know. I mean, I have heard some people are like, oh, I don't like nice guys, or like, why can't I like nice guys? Shit like that. I've heard that before. But I never heard being nice being bad. I mean, there's a thing called being too nice, which is a bad thing. I think sometimes nice people get taken advantage of, which I think is bad. And maybe yeah, that's the thing too. Sometimes I don't think it's weird for like someone who is I think like overly nice sometimes. Being assertive, being like, no, I need to put my needs above yours, or some shit like that, is a hard thing for them to do because it makes them feel like they're being selfish, which is a bad thing to them. Uh, and then I think on the flip side is people who are overly nice. I think people who that assert their needs over theirs are just I think again like jealous of them being like, oh, why can't I be like that or something like that. I mean, I don't know. The world is not so like black and white as people like to think. If you haven't realized it, if you're using this time with me to broaden your horizons, I hope that's something you take away from this conversation. Yes. That's me, the lecturer, the intellectual, the philosopher, which I am none of those things. But yeah. Hey guys, thank you for being here for the first rant of 2024. I want to call this season 2. Welcome to season 2, motherfuckers. I hope you are gonna enjoy this season because we're gonna hit the ground running. We're gonna get some shit done this year. We're gonna get some new followers. We're gonna grow. We're gonna progress. We're gonna spread the message to the people that I don't know what it's gonna be, but whatever that episode comes in the topic, I guess. So everybody, thank you. Good night, and I hope you all have a wonderful existence. Goodbye. I love you. Oh, I gotta press the button. My bad.